guys, LongHaul Larry, Big Blue. It is June 7th, 2019. It's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Bad dad joke for the day is, what do you call a sleepwalking nun? It's a Roman Catholic. Get it? Roman, get it? There you go. Well, we are empty. I'm not even going to talk about it. There you go. Let's just put it this way. You guys know I had a 2 a.m. appointment. Showed up an hour before my appointment. And you're seeing me pull out, and the sun is very much up. There you go. Enough said. So now I am off to the house. I'm actually going to be running over to the house. I'm going to be stopping in the house, and I'm going to actually go to my doctor. Take a run to the doctor, and go see, and go get an adjustment. No problem car, just kind of right across my lane. And I'm gonna go get an adjustment. And then I'm going to be running up to Appleton, Wisconsin tonight. But I'm gonna be going up earlier. I have a 7 p.m. appointment up there at Americold, but I'm going to be going up there earlier because I'm going to go hang out at my daughter's house, and we're going to be putting together some designs and everything for today, and put out some new designs and print some shirts out so that I can show you guys what the shirts look like. Guy's gonna be sitting here. That is his new parking spot. Kind of a messed up situation right here. You know, the truck, I gotta be in this far right lane when I make a left turn, so I can take it wide so I don't hit anybody. But like, as soon as I come around this corner, I have got to get all the way over to the left. And cars will pile up next to me in this light on the left-hand side. It's already 3. And they'll pile up all alongside me because they'll be like, oh, truck bad, truck gonna go slow through intersection. Now there's 4 or 5, 6. And when I come through the intersection, they're all gonna be right there. Yay! I got a text. What's this text? Oh, look at this. I just got a job offer. Monday through Friday day shift. All P&D. I don't know what P&D is. No touch. $20 an hour. Are you interested? Oh, there's got to be at least 20 cars now on my left side. So there you go. Friday morning. Starts off with a job offer. somehow I've got to get over here. Okay, I got that much. Okay, this person knows what's going on. And they cut way over. Person in a gold car over there. They actually came around the corner and they saw me, and they actually shot over like 2 lanes right away. Get out of my way. So that worked. Cool. So I don't know if I should say this or not, but I was gonna say something. I'm just happy this load is over. Holy cats. It's just unbelievable. Oop, I guess I need to put it in gear. Oops. My bad. Down we go. Off like a herd of turtles. The house is next. See you later. Well, you guys, look where we're at. We're at the house. They've actually worked up the field here across the road. It was a little too wet there for them to work it up. They must have got to it this week. Tires kind of went off the edge of the road. They're right on the edge, right at the gravel and the asphalt there, and I had a tire just spinning. And it was free spinning. I was like, I can't go anywhere. All the seeds out of the elm trees flying everywhere. There we go. I got a couple little projects I got to do, and a couple of things I got to take care of, and then I'm going to go run and see the old Mr. Doctor, and then take off. We'll head back up to Appleton. I'll catch you in a bit. Hey guys, we're out here at the farm, and I got a little issue. I smelled it this morning. I got like a sulfur smell, engine, rotten egg smell, and we know what that is. It's batteries. So, take a look at it. Thought there was more than one. Then I put them next to each other because there's different size. For some reason there's a 5/8 and 11/16.
But one of my batteries must have gone bad. And these batteries are all brand new in January. They were bought at the Cummins dealer when they were working on this truck and everything, and they put a whole set of new batteries in there. So they'll be covered under warranty and everything. But I don't have time to go to Green Bay. So what we're going to do is just disconnect. So it's one of these batteries. Oh, there it is. It's this one right here. She's hot, hot, hot. See if you can hear it. Can you hear the battery? It's just cooking. So all we're going to do is we're just going to disconnect that battery. We can isolate this battery. See, it's got this little jumper right there. That battery's cooked. It's hot. Ooh. Oh, somebody asked in the comments, I was reading the comments earlier, and somebody asked in the comments, how did the gloves clean up? Well, they're wet right now, so they're a little darker than they should be, but they were just black with grease. I only had the little foam soap dispenser they had in the bathroom. They didn't have any degreaser at that truck stop. TAs, they usually have like a really good pumice degreaser and stuff. That's what I was looking for. But I just used the foam soap and it cleaned them up pretty good. The reason why they were so greasy and dirty is because my fifth wheel messed up. And it was kind of gone when I was gone from videoing and stuff. And my fifth wheel messed up and it wouldn't lock. And I found out that it was the hydraulic ram that you push the button inside to release the fifth wheel. The ram wouldn't retract, and so it wouldn't allow the fifth wheel to lock onto the trailer. So I ended up going out right there and disconnecting that. Well, messing all around with that, I got grease on everything. All my tools and everything just covered with grease. So there we go. We just got a jumper that goes from there. That's all it is. That battery's cool. That one's cool. That one's cool. This one is, woo! It's on fire. It's hot. So we're just gonna disconnect it like that, and this wire goes on here. But I'm just gonna tie it into this here battery, just like that. Put this underneath there, like that. And we'll just leave that sitting there like that. It's just a negative anyways. And then I can get a chance to stop. This will work fine on the 3 batteries. But then when I get a chance to stop and exchange this battery out, then it'll be all good. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the other thing I'm going to fix here. When I picked up this trailer, boss man said that, hey, could you look at the front pins on the tandems? He said that the last driver reported that the front pins were not releasing. And you can see what I'm talking about right here. You see that pin that sticks out right there? And there's another one back there. There's 2 on each side. And so all you do, so that you can slide your axle, you just pull this button And see those pins go in. You see how that one went in? This one didn't. I should open my door and let this dry out inside while I'm sitting here. And if you look over here, that pin is in, the front one isn't. So what he said is maybe they're just stuck or something, hit them with a hammer or something. That's not the problem. I'll show you what the problem is. I'm gonna release the pin. I'm gonna push them back in so they come back out. You see it up underneath there? See, it goes all the way over to the other side. And so they pull against each other. And see, it's not connected. And see, and the pin is up in there. And it's just missing that bolt. Or it was a pin, I'm not really sure. So I dug through my bolts and stuff. And I think that right there is gonna work. Sure. But I left my washer someplace. So I brought a couple washers with me. Hey guys, I got that bolt put in there. So let's see if it works. There it goes. Front's in. Simple fix. It actually worked out okay, which I was really surprised. Because I've hauled that load before, and usually you got to have the tandems back like what here for it to scale out. But they actually shorted, I think, 2 pallets or something, and it scaled out. It scaled out okay, so I was okay. What I was gonna do is just stick a Phillips screwdriver up in there, and then pull it, slide it, and then pull the screwdriver back out. Until I got a bolt, but then it scaled out okay, so I was like, okay. I ran it back, and then when I got to Madison, they were like, yeah, back in the door, whatever it was, and you're gonna slide your tandems all the way back. I just didn't slide my tandems. I didn't say nothing to nobody, and they didn't say nothing. Here's a little big orange sitting there saying, fix me, fix me. And there you go, pins all in. So, all fixed up. I just put that bolt in there and I put double nuts on it and cranked the nuts against each other to lock it into place. I don't think I've ever taken you guys down here. I don't know if I ever have or not. Because my dad has a battle with raccoons. He has those traps all over the place. When he was gardening all the time, he would, the raccoons would come in there, you know, tear up stuff, and when he planted all his sweet corn, the day the sweet corn was ready to pick, the raccoons would come in and just tear it up. And he gets so mad about it. So he was Mr. Raccoon Killer. He trapped these raccoons. I mean, there's hundreds of them in here, guys. There's a crazy amount of raccoons in here. This is the lane that goes back to the small woods here. It's up on top of the hill. This used to be all pasture for cows when we had cows here. This used to be all the pasture and everything. This actually used to be a pond here. When very, very young, parents first had to farm. This was actually the road here, and there was like a dam on here, like a dike thing that blocked it up. And this was all a pond out here. And in the wintertime, we used to go out there and scrape off the snow and go ice skating. My sister talks about that all the time. She used to love to go out there and just sit there and ice skate. But then one day, the little dike thing blew open and washed out, and it all went out. And so it just became kind of the swamp there. And I tell you what, deer hunting, woohoo! There's some deer in here, boys. They go back in there and there's just trails all through those cattails and stuff, and little beds all in there. And the deer, they just lay in there. There could be a deer 10 feet away from me here. It'll lay there. It's crazy. But what we do is the big woods is up on top of the hill, small woods here. We usually have one person out and up here. Sometimes one person out in the middle out here. and then there's like 4 up in the big woods. And nobody touches the swamp. And we let it all sit, and then Thanksgiving morning, when the whole family shows up, we go across over into state land and we kind of push that swamp a little bit this way, and we'll usually kick 1 or 2 deer into the swamp, and then we just walk right through the middle of this, and we have guys that walk up on the edge, guys that walk up in there. We have people that sit right down. There's a tree stand right in the middle of those little trees that kind of stick out there. It's just like a little thing that sticks into the water. We got a tree stand here and a tree stand on the other end. And we all just walk through here. And you'll be walking and walking, and these deer are so smart in here. And I'm not kidding you, there could be a deer 10 feet away from us here. And you walking and walking and stuff, and you can walk right past, I mean within feet of a deer, and they'll just lay there. They will not move because they know they're hidden so good. And so what we do is we do this zigzagging pattern we found out, and we zigzag back and forth. Usually me and my oldest brother take the middle where it's really swampy and wet, and we do this zigzagging thing back and forth, and in about every 10 steps we stop and we take about a 3 count, and then we go again. And when you stop, then it confuses the deer because they can hear you coming, but then when you stop, just heard something over here crashing a little bit. Thinking there's a deer right in those trees over there. When you stop, it scares the deer because it's tracking you by sound, but then when you stop, it's like, oh, where'd it go, where'd it go? And then it jumps up and takes off. Yeah, there's something over there. I can hear it. But yeah, this is actually the Mullet River. This is the start of it. It's all springs out here that starts it and goes off into the state, and this is the Mullet River that actually flows into the Sheboygan River. And this is a little thing my dad built because he used to do all the gardening. He had the huge garden, and there's a gas pump underneath here, and he puts that, it's a barrel with a screen around it, and he dammed it up, and he can block that off to make the water rise higher. And he digs it out a little bit, and he sticks the thing in there, and he'll fire up this water pump whenever he wants to water the garden up here. And it has a hose that goes all the way over to the garden, and it's all in the ground and everything except for down here. And that way he doesn't run the well dry, because the first couple of years he started gardening, the garden was so big, he would sit out there and just water and water and water. And then all of a sudden, you take a shower and you get sand in your hair. It's like, the well's going dry here. So my mom told me couldn't water anymore. It's gonna run our well dry. So he looked into it and thought about getting an additional well put over there and stuff, but that was a lot of money, and came up with this idea. This worked for like 20 years. He's been doing that down there. See if we kick there's something in here. I heard it a couple times. There's something back in all this brush. Let's see if we can kick it out. No. See if I can get something to crash out. I don't hear anything. The bugs are purred. It's terrible back here. It's probably snuck that way. This is a big hill. We call this the Small Woods. Oh yeah, I just got reminded of something. Happy National Donut Day. It is National Donut Day. So there you go. Everybody, happy National Donut Day. Come on, really? My daughter was talking to her last night about some of this printing stuff and everything. And we were talking, and she's like, yeah, I gotta get up early in the morning. I gotta get to the bakery and buy like dozens and dozens of bakery or donuts. And I'm like, why you gotta do that? She goes, oh, my boss made up this calendar for me. Because she does assisted kind of living thing where she places people and everything. And they have a facility too. But she also does it for other places too. And she deals with a lot of nursing homes and stuff. And a lot of nursing homes will recommend their people come there. I don't see any flowers. I know you guys heard that, right? Yeah, there's something back over here. See that little yellow flower right there? It's almost dead now. You can see kind of there over there, the blossoms are all gone now. But this is all just covered out here. And I talked about in a video that I always come home from Mother's Day, and I always have, I come out here and I pick her these flowers and I give them to her. And that's my Mother's Day. I've been doing it all my life. And I actually came home this year, got home the day after Mother's Day, came down here as soon as I got back then, came down here, grabbed the flowers, went up there, and I gave them to my mom. She's like, oh, I'll put them with the rest. I'm like, what? And a bunch of my family was out the day before on Mother's Day, and my brother's daughter's kids were out here, and my sister-in-law said, ooh, we should go pick some flowers for Grandma. So she brought the kids all down here and they picked all the flowers. So I sent her a message, just, hey, just so you know, you're moving in on my territory. That's my free flowers. She sent me a message back. She said, you weren't here to defend it, so it's anybody's. But yeah, it's, her boss said that she was supposed to go around to all the nursing homes, I guess up in Green Bay or something. And there's a whole list or something. And try to keep good relations with them and keep their, you know, business in their heads. So she said, yep, go get a bunch of donuts and drop them off at each place. Because it's National Donut Day. Well, there you go, guys. I think I'm gonna let you guys go. It's a really nice day out here. Boy, that elm looks like it's dying. It's gonna have to be cut down. I don't know if you remember, those are some early videos I had. I got a huge crane and I went all the way up to the top of that tree. There was a bunch of it that was breaking and stuff. And tried to trim it all down so it wouldn't fall towards the house or nothing, but you can see the whole tree's turning brown now. So that whole tree's gonna have to come down. That's a big tree, that's a monster. But I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, great night, watching this here video. I'm gonna get things cleaned up and start motivating myself. I gotta go meet somebody, and I also gotta go talk to somebody, and then I gotta go to a doctor, and I gotta go up by my daughter's place, mess around with some printing, and then I gotta get loaded tonight up in Appleton and heading to Fort Worth, Texas. I'll catch you guys later. See ya. I just got an email, I just got a text from my daughter. Thought I'd read this. And it was sent by Brian King, subscriber. And he says, my big blue t-shirt came today in the mail. The quality of the t-shirt is outstanding. My first experience with LHL print could not have been better. I very much look forward to ordering other t-shirts and items that you will have available. Thank you, Brian. Well, thanks, Brian, for those kind words. I hope you guys do like them. See you later.